All right, hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm pretty excited about this. This just came in the mail, my AUXBEAM 4-inch LED light bars, which I'll be installing on my 2007 Chevy Silverado. And this is actually the classic body style. In my case, I'll be installing it on a Duramax 6.6 liter. The good thing about a diesel is the fact that you always have a battery on each end of the truck. And one thing that I also did is the 20-inch light bar, which I want you guys to go ahead and check it out in my channel. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and just scroll through and you'll find this one right here, this video that I did. And with this 4-inch LED, what I want to do is actually compare the two. So I'm actually going to install this right behind the grill, and I'll show you how to take this grill off here in a minute. But what I want to do is turn the lights on and off and at nighttime. So stay tuned for that, because I want to see, you know, what are the differences between the two small lights versus the big 20-inch light, which I'm sure this will be a lot brighter, but this just adds to it. So pretty excited about this one right here. So stay tuned and watch everything all the way to the end. Don't miss anything, because you might skip a step, especially with the wire harness installation right there. All right, so now to the unboxing part right here. We're gonna have two of these 4-inch light bars, and of course they're gonna come with the covers that go over it just to keep it protected in the box. So let me see here. So it's a 4-inch light. Okay, so I'm guessing 4 inches from the actual case, but you know, you're looking at about 2 3/4 right here of actual face surface right here of light. And what's pretty cool here is you're gonna have your spots, and there's gonna be like little bevels that go around it. I don't know if you can see that. That's pretty neat. So you're gonna be wanting to go ahead and remove this top cover right here. There's gonna be some body clips you're gonna want to remove. I usually just get a screwdriver and pop up the tops, and then pry them up like this, just like that. And just don't lose these little body clips right here. You're gonna want to put these back on later. So. Okay, so once you've taken that cover off, you're going to want to go ahead and take off this whole front grill clip off. And it's pretty simple. They all clip right in. There's no bolts or nuts or anything you have to take off. So just go ahead and unclip it. Just like that. Pretty simple. Okay, so I just unbox the light bar and all that and all the contents in it, so you can see what you're actually getting with the kit. So you got your LED lights. You're gonna have your wiring harness right here, which I just took the little tie off of it. It just unclips like that. Your instructions right here, which is pretty cool. One thing I noticed in this particular kit right here is it is missing this little rail piece right here that connects to the back of the light bar right here. So I think you have to actually order that separately. It does come with all your hardware, you know, your bolts and washers and lock washers and whatnot, and your bracket. You're gonna have 2 of them. And in my case, since I'm gonna be putting it behind my grill, and I took my grill off, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my handy dandy zip ties right here. And you know, I kept it black just to actually match the color of the grill. So let's get started. Okay, so this is where I'm actually going to install the lights, the LED lights, but you know, they're going to be behind the grill, but just for reference so you can see where I'm actually putting these things on the grill. Now I was thinking, you know, if I put them over here on the ends, see how it kind of curves and it pitches, it won't actually be a straight shot. So with the light itself, it's just the lights are going to kind of go off to the left and right, so I don't want that. I want it straight on. So it's going to be right behind there. I'll show you exactly how to install that. Alright, so first what you're going to want to go ahead and do is find your point of reference. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and have the wiring upward like that. That way I can actually do my wiring underneath this plastic shroud so you don't see it. So you're going to want to run a zip tie where your point of reference is. Make sure you center the light itself. Okay. Next, you're going to run another loop. And then one right here in the center. So you have your anchor point right here. Just like that. Just keep everything loose until you're ready to tighten everything down. Alright, once you got everything on there, just go ahead and zip tie everything flush in. And these zip ties will, once you get everything on there, it should sit in there. It sit in there pretty nice and tight, nice and firm. You shouldn't have any wiggle or anything like that once you actually install this bar here. Just cut off all the excess plastic pieces right here on the zip ties. Alright, so there you go right there. So it actually does not look too bad at all. Not as bad as I thought it would be. You know, some of you guys actually cut your trim pieces when you install these things behind the grill. And glad I'm not doing that, just because I know it's going to lose some of the visibility just from the mesh right here in the front. But you know, if I don't really like these things right here and I want to take them off, I'm pretty upset I got to replace this whole front clip right here. So but no, hey, it doesn't look too bad. I like it. Can't wait to see them turn on. Now onto the wiring. Okay guys, this might look a little overwhelming if you're not an electrician, so I'm just going to explain this to you really quickly. So you have your light switch. Alright, so this will actually go to, it'll actually clip. You'll have a clip right here. I'm just going to kind of follow this right through. So you got the light switch that clips in right here. You're gonna have this red and white wire going all the way down. Let's keep moving. You're gonna have a positive right here. That's gonna go right to your battery. This is where that's gonna go, your battery. You're gonna have a ground that runs to the relay switch right here, which this relay, you're gonna want to find an anchor point for that somewhere in your engine bay somewhere, just to mount it somewhere. And then you're gonna have yet another positive wire right here that's going to go to your fuse block, so that's going to go to your battery, and then all that drops down to is this running to your lights. Okay, so just really quickly, just if all this didn't make any sense to you whatsoever, this is pretty simple. You have your two positives right here, run them to the battery, okay, and you're going to have a negative right here, run that to you know, something metal, and that's it. Okay, I mean, you got your on and off switch, and then you got your cables that run right to your lights. So let's get started on the wiring. So first, what I like to do is just run this this light switch right here through this front quarter panel right here. All right, now that I got the power switch right here routed through the quarter panel, I'm gonna go ahead and just this is where I'm actually gonna clip it in at. I'm not gonna do that just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and run the wiring just like that. That wiring right there. All right, go ahead and clip it in, just like that. And then what I did after that is I ran the light right through here, right through the grill. Okay, and then it drops down here, and these are gonna run to my actual lights, as you can see, like that. Pretty simple, not much to it. The hardest part really is just cleaning all this wiring up. It's gonna look like crap, so just make sure that looks good, and there's not a lot of friction when you're driving, because you know that could actually ground out right there. That'd be a bad day for you. All right, so this is where my switch is routed, my second one. And right behind it, it's just some adhesive, guys. It just sticks right to it. But the way I have it routed, they run right through the panel right here, through there. You know, of course, right through there. And then that one black, the longer black wire that came with this kit, I actually just mounted it right here to the cab. I ran the wiring underneath there. Both red wires go to the battery. Tucked all my wiring up nice and neatly underneath there. Mounted my relay fuse block to this support bracket right here, which also right behind that I use that shorter ground wire that came with the kit. I grounded it right here, and then you know, ran it through like I was showing you. So right now I have the switch on, and I just temporarily mounted the wiring in there just to make sure that the two lights will actually turn on, which they do. They're both on right now, as you can see. So you know, I just ran the negative to positive on each end, which I'm gonna put the correct male and female ends on there. That way they actually just clip in. So if I need to take off my grill for whatever reason, all I gotta do is just, you know, unclip it, and it should be pretty easy. But really all I'm gonna do, guys, is just clean up the wiring behind there. And what I want to do is tuck the wiring up underneath this plastic shroud, so when I actually put the grill piece back up, you don't see the wiring behind the mesh, because I do want this to look clean. So pretty excited with the results so far. I just got to get that clip back on, and let me show you how the switch works too. Pretty simple, guys. I mean, off and on, and this red light will always be on there, just like my 20-inch light bar. That one will always be on there too, just like that. Okay, cool. All right, so you know that light is off. I turned it off, and as you can see, the lights aren't on now. They're off. So alright, guys, so as you can see, I got the lights on, and of course, you know, the video camera itself isn't really going to pick it up too much, but to be honest with you, the mesh that goes over the plastic mesh that goes over the actual lights, it really doesn't affect much. So I'm glad I didn't decide to start cutting into that, because that'd have been pretty bad. But stay tuned for this night test. I like the way they turned out, though. It actually looks pretty good. Check it out. It is very bright. So I got the LED lights on the grill where the actual headlamps are. Those are LEDs, and And I have videos on all these lights on my YouTube channel, so go ahead and check that out. Yeah, these lights are looking pretty good. Let's get a close-up of that grill light. There you go. That's a good look of it. And here's the other one. And these little guys are pretty bright. I would say good job on AUXBEAM's part right there. Very good product. I'm really impressed. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just leave them behind the grill. I like them. I do. Sorry about the glare in this camera. It's kind of hard to do this. But video does no justice. I mean, if you guys plan on doing this on your truck, go for it, man. It's really not that hard to install whatsoever. It's pretty cheap. I mean, you're looking, you know, in the range of 30 to 40 bucks with wiring kit. So definitely leaves a good definitely opens up your vision a little bit more. You know, just driving down the road, I mean, you might be blinding drivers with those little lights right there, but it's not too intense, but it still is, you know. But yeah, hey, I really like it. I like the way it turned out. Okay, so if you decide that you want to purchase this item, go for it. Just go ahead and scroll down my item description, click on that link, and pick up one yourself. But overall, great product. Pretty pumped about the 2 LEDs behind my grill now. If there's something I might have missed in the comments, make sure you leave them below, and I'll get back with you. But other than that, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. You have a great day.